In the vast expanse of the internet, a hidden reality lurks beneath the surface. More than half of all internet traffic is not human. It's a startling statistic that reveals a complex and often deceptive digital landscape. Bots and automated programs, the silent majority of the web. They constantly crawl, scrape, and interact with the web, tirelessly gathering information and shaping perceptions. These automated entities are often used to create the illusion of popularity and trust, manufacturing an illusion of widespread support where none may truly exist. Fake likes, followers, and reviews, the currency of online influence, bought and sold with alarming ease. They are the invisible workforce behind a global economy of deception, operating in the shadows to manipulate opinions and distort reality. This digital fog blurs the line between genuine sentiment and crafted artifice, obscuring the truth and making it increasingly difficult to discern what is authentic. It's making it harder than ever to know what's real, leaving us questioning the validity of everything we see online. The shadow industry's sole product is the appearance of influence, a carefully constructed facade designed to sway opinions and manipulate behavior. Imagine a political candidate's posts flooded with likes, creating a false sense of popularity and momentum. Or a new restaurant with hundreds of 5-star reviews, promising an exceptional dining experience. All this before serving 100 customers, a clear indication of manufactured hype. These are purchased, not earned, a calculated investment in deception. Complex networks of servers, the backbone of this digital manipulation. Low-wage workers, often toiling in anonymity, and advanced AI, working in tandem to amplify the deception. Together, they fuel this ecosystem, perpetuating a cycle of misinformation and manipulation. The numbers we see online are no longer just data. They are carefully crafted signals designed to influence our decisions. They're weapons in a war for our attention, vying for our clicks, our likes, and ultimately, our trust. This manufactured consensus distorts markets, creating artificial bubbles and undermining fair competition. It skews public discourse, pushing certain narratives while silencing others, and ultimately erodes trust in online platforms. When likes and reviews lose meaning, when authenticity becomes a commodity, the entire system of online reputation crumbles, leaving us adrift in a sea of uncertainty. The digital town square becomes a hall of mirrors, reflecting a distorted version of reality. In this environment, every reflection is suspect. Every piece of information must be scrutinized. Consumers are tricked by fake testimonials, lured into purchasing products and services based on fabricated praise, and voters are swayed by astroturfed campaigns, manipulated into supporting political agendas under the guise of grassroots movements. The ease of buying influence, the readily available tools for digital manipulation, makes manipulation accessible to anyone, regardless of their motives or intentions. This turns the internet into a battleground for authenticity, where truth and falsehood constantly clash. Authenticity is under siege, constantly threatened by the forces of deception and manipulation. And the threat is more pervasive than ever, demanding a critical and discerning approach to navigating the digital world. The dark economy of fake engagement, it's a shadowy marketplace where deception thrives, exploits our primal instinct for social proof. This deeply ingrained behavior, honed over millennia, makes us susceptible. Social proof is our shortcut for decision-making, a cognitive bias that simplifies complex choices. We look to others to guide us, especially when we're uncertain or overwhelmed. In the digital world, the crowd is just numbers on a screen, a collection of metrics that often lack context. Likes, followers, reviews, these digital endorsements shape our perceptions. We see a video with millions of views, and we instantly assume it must be engaging or informative, or a product with thousands of positive ratings, and we're more likely to consider purchasing it, and assume it's valuable. This is the power of perceived popularity. Platforms amplify this effect, making these metrics even more prominent. Displaying engagement metrics as signals of worth, reinforcing the idea that popularity equates to quality. Likes, shares, and follower counts shape our perception and behavior, subtly influencing our choices and beliefs. We're trained to trust these numbers, often without questioning their authenticity, as markers of credibility. But what happens when these markers are manipulated? But when these signals are faked through bots and fake accounts, our instincts lead us astray. We're drawn to what appears popular, even if that popularity is manufactured. The system of social proof collapses, revealing its inherent vulnerability. When the proof itself is a lie, the foundation of trust crumbles. Our brains react to the signal, not its source, making us susceptible to manipulation. A like is a like, whether from a real person or a bot. the distinction blurs, and our judgment is clouded. This is the crack in online trust, a fundamental flaw that undermines the entire system, that the dark economy exploits. It preys on our inherent biases. It hijacks our tendency to follow the herd, turning our social instincts against us, steering us toward outcomes chosen by manipulators. We become puppets in a digital theater. The result? Our trust in digital signals is weaponized against us. Our very reliance on these metrics becomes a vulnerability. We're left vulnerable to deception, exposed to a constant barrage of manipulated information, unable to distinguish real consensus from manufactured hype. The line between authentic and artificial blurs. The manipulation is subtle, often operating beneath the surface of our awareness, but its impact is profound. It erodes trust and distorts reality. The trade in fake social proof is an open market, a bustling digital bazaar where metrics are bartered and influence is up for grabs. It's not a hidden secret lurking in the dark corners of the web. A quick search on freelance sites reveals sellers offering thousands of followers, ready to inflate your numbers with a few clicks or views, promising to boost your video's popularity and visibility. All this for a few dollars. It's a tempting proposition for those seeking instant online validation. These services promise credibility and visibility, a shortcut to building a seemingly thriving online presence. They're selling the appearance of success, the illusion of influence, and the perception of popularity. But the market extends beyond mainstream platforms. Encrypted apps host unregulated bazaars for buying targeted reviews and engagement, operating outside the bounds of traditional oversight. The sophistication varies from basic to advanced. Cheap bots inflate numbers, providing a superficial boost that's often easily detected, while premium services use real accounts and drip-feed engagement to mimic organic growth, making it harder to distinguish from genuine popularity. Some sellers even offer geo-targeted followers, allowing you to specify the location of your fake audience, or reviews to enhance the illusion of local popularity, creating a false sense of community engagement. Customers range from aspiring influencers and small businesses, all seeking to amplify their online presence, to artists, corporations, and even political campaigns eager to sway public opinion. The low cost and accessibility have democratized digital manipulation, making it easier than ever to fabricate online influence. Manufacturing a crowd is no longer reserved for the powerful. It's a service available to anyone. It's available to anyone with a few dollars, blurring the lines between genuine and artificial engagement. This broad customer base ensures the market for fake popularity thrives, fueling a cycle of deception and manufactured consent. The illusion of influence is now a commodity, a readily available product in the digital marketplace. It's bought and sold at scale, transforming the very fabric of online interaction. In this landscape, authenticity is just another product on the shelf, carefully packaged and marketed for consumption. Behind convincing fake engagement is a global network of human laborers, click farms. In developing countries, workers manually like, follow, and review content using rows of smartphones and computers. Each worker operates dozens of accounts, creating streams of seemingly authentic interaction. These accounts are carefully curated, often aged or stolen to appear legitimate. Click farm operators match accounts to client needs, maximizing the illusion of authenticity. The business model exploits global economic disparities, paying workers pennies while selling fake engagement for profit. The human touch we value online is systematically replicated and sold. It's a grim fusion of labor exploitation and digital deception. Artificial intelligence is the new engine of fake social proof. Large language models generate unique human-sounding reviews and comments at scale. Businesses can order hundreds of AI-generated 5-star reviews, each with different wording and style. AI can mimic slang, errors, and emotional nuance, making fakes nearly indistinguishable from real content. Generative AI also creates photorealistic fake profile pictures, building armies of synthetic personas. Combined, these tools create overwhelming illusions of consensus. AI-driven fakes are harder to detect, forcing platforms into a technological arms race. As AI becomes more powerful and accessible, the cost of disinformation plummets. The very nature of online identity is threatened when machines can convincingly impersonate humans. The line between real and fake is vanishing. Fake social proof works because it exploits our cognitive biases. We crave certainty and trust what's easily available, like a high rating or a viral post. The availability heuristic makes us overvalue information that's right in front of us. Fake reviews and inflated numbers create a simple, powerful signal. This is popular. The bandwagon effect kicks in. Manufactured consensus leads to real support. Political opinions amplified by bots seem mainstream. Fake product reviews drive real sales. The lie, repeated often enough, becomes its own truth. Consumers are defrauded, wasting money and trust on illusions. Society suffers as fake social proof suppresses dissent, spreads disinformation, and polarizes debate. The most insidious danger is the erosion of trust itself. Constant suspicion makes every digital interaction exhausting. The cost isn't just misinformation, it's the slow death of collective trust. Our digital world runs on numbers, follower counts, ratings, likes. These metrics meant to reflect human sentiment are now easily counterfeited. The dark economy of social proof exposes a fatal flaw. When trust is for sale, it becomes worthless. Platforms fight an endless battle against fakes, but the incentive to cheat remains strong. We're at a crossroads. Can a system so vulnerable to manipulation ever be reliable? Digital literacy is essential. We must learn to question the numbers, not just accept them. A high rating should prompt inquiry, not blind trust. The real currency of the digital age isn't data, it's trust, and we're spending it faster than we can earn it. The future of online authenticity depends on our willingness to reclaim our judgment.